Now, the big news is the transfer window is now officially open. That's right, deals are happening, deals are gonna happen, and the transfer videos are now officially full back. Well, full back? No, they're back in full flow. That's what I was trying to say. So the transfer window officially opened as of Thursday this week. I haven't done many videos this week. I've been very, very busy, but now the transfer window's back. You know what's coming. You know what's happening. I'm going to be the #1 place for you guys to stay up to date with transfers. That's correct. So transfers, when they happen, are going to be on my channel. I'm going to feature them at the new clubs. We're going to talk about the deals and stuff like that. We're going to feature their new Ultimate Team cards, etc., etc. FIFA 19. It's going to be good. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Now, of course, if you are looking forward to the transfer series, a like and a thumbs up would be amazing. I want to get 1,000 thumbs up within 60 minutes, okay? So that's your target. Within an hour, can we get 1,000 likes within 1 hour? I'm pretty sure. I mean, you've got to act pretty quick anyway. You've got to go down there and do it now. So it is a transfer room episode today, okay? Because we did a confirmed one last week of early transfers. We've got another, confirmed one maybe this week as well. Because like I say, it's going to be happening. But rumours today, the #1, the first one, Antoine Griezmann to Barcelona. Looks like it's going to happen very soon. So we obviously all think that Griezmann's played his last official game. We think it was in the final of the Europa League, of course, which obviously he went on to win, scored 2 goals as well. Now, as always, obviously in the interviews, stuff like that, the journalists are going to be asking Griezmann, they're going to be asking, obviously, the manager, what is the situation with your future? They refused to comment, okay? They didn't want to talk about it at all. Now, there's no surprise there, really, but if you're going to stay, you turn around and say, of course I'm going to stay. Like, you just would say that. So the fact they refuse to comment makes me think, you know what, maybe there's a bit of truth there. Now, according to a few articles in a minute, Barcelona have been told they will need to sell 8 players in the summer to be able to afford Antoine Griezmann. 8 players to get 1 player. That is serious business that needs to be done. Like, super serious. So it's not the first time that obviously Barcelona tried to get Griezmann. Previously, Atletico has actually reported their La Liga rivals to FIFA over an illegal approach their prized assets. So, Barcelona tried to get Griezmann through routes that they shouldn't have done. And yeah, Atletico Madrid have actually reported them to the league. So that's what we reckon. Now, we don't really know the sort of money that, they're going to have to pay here. There's loads of different articles claiming loads of different fees, loads of different prices and stuff like that. But we don't know the answers to them. We don't have a fixed, valuation, market value for Antoine Griezmann. But what we do believe, he has played his last game for Atletico Madrid. He is going to be moving on. Of course, he refused to comment. Of course, all that happened. Let's move on to another player now. Now, we've got a bit of a legend, okay? A bit of an icon, a bit of a FIFA icon, if you like. Not yet, but he will be. We've got a very legendary player, someone that's been at this club all his career, and he's going to be moving on. He's played his last official game for Juventus. We've got Buffon. Now, Buffon looks like he's off to West Ham. Now, yes, we've got a few things to talk about here, because this is pretty wacky, to be honest. So, Buffon, obviously, legend at Juventus, legend of the game, legend of football all around, but he's played his last official game for Juventus. Very emotional, lots of tears, lots of crying involved. Obviously, he said a bit of a speech. Obviously, he was there for God knows how many years, but West Ham look like the favourites to sign this guy. He's a free transfer, so, all they got to do is pay him his salary, pay him his wages, and West Ham apparently are favourites to sign him, which I was very shocked to hear about when I made this video, when I did the research for this video. Now, the agent of Buffon has hinted the Juventus goalkeeper would be open to joining West Ham United, which is absolutely mad. Buffon confirmed this week that he will leave the Italian champions this summer after 17 years in Turin, which is obviously absolutely insane, but despite having turned 40 in January, Buffon has not yet decided whether to quit football altogether, which he still could do, and is said to have Premier League interest should he continue his career. So there's a couple of different options there for him. One English club, okay, who could be in the market for a new shot stopper ahead of the new campaign is West Ham United, like I just said, having allowed Joe Hart to actually return to Manchester City after a season-long spell. So Joe Hart's gone, he's left, he's gone back to Man City. They're left without a goalkeeper. What are they going to do? What's going to happen? So obviously his agents come out and said that, we don't really know what's going to happen. He don't know if it's a total farewell in football. He wants to take 2 weeks off with his family, have a little holiday, and then come to a decision. And apparently in England, he always really admired West Ham supporters and even wrote about it in his book. I mean, I haven't read the book personally, so if you guys have, any of you have read the book, I mean, let me know what you actually said in the comments. You'd be helping a lot of viewers out there, probably. So, Griezmann to Barcelona, Buffon to West Ham, very big, strange transfers. Let's move on now to the Premier League champions. They're looking to make their first season, first signing of the summer. That's what I was trying to say. So we've got Sky Sports news for this one. So very good sources, very trustworthy sources. Jorginho to Man City. The transfer has been around now for 6 to probably 12 months. But anyway, Jorginho will move to Manchester City if Napoli agreed a deal, says the midfielder's agent. So, you know, this is big stuff. This is very reliable sources. Napoli midfielder Jorginho will join Manchester City this summer if they can reach a deal with the Serie A side, of course, according to the Italian's agent. So it's all down to Napoli right now. Now, Sky Sports News understand that City are keen on signing the 26-year-old, having monitored him now for quite a while, and he's on the Premier League's list of summer targets, and he's at the top 2. Now, Napoli reportedly value the player, who's still 2 years left in his current contract, at around £53 million. Now, it seems to me the reason why the deal hasn't been done is because Man City obviously don't think he's worth 53 million, or they don't feel like they should pay that much. Now, this is a direct quote from, of course, Jorginho's agent, so, you know, you don't get any more trustworthy, reliable than this. Jorginho is still under contract, but if Napoli finds an agreement with City, the player will go to Manchester, okay? That's what his agent came out and said. He also came out to say finding an agreement with the English club will not be a problem considering the importance of the team. So he's saying, yeah, it's going to happen. The deal's going to be done. But I repeat, that will depend on the decision of Napoli, as the player is tied for another 2 years. So yeah, it's all in Napoli's hands in a minute. Man City want him. He wants to go to Man City. It's all about the fee now. Can Napoli get the £53 million they want for him? If they can, or something near, we're going to see this transfer happen very soon. Next up, someone now. Okay, we've got Man City making a sign-in. We've got obviously Barcelona making a sign-in. West Ham making a sign-in. It wouldn't be a proper transfer video if it wasn't for United making a sign-in. Man United making a sign-in. The player that they look like is top of the list this year is Alderweireld from obviously Spurs. Now, this looks like it could be happening. So quite a few articles actually, including Manchester Evening News, coming out and saying Manchester United prepared to bid for Toby Alderweireld, as we all know. So it looks like Toby's played his last game for Spurs. Of course, he's been obviously injured a bit this season, hasn't played probably as much as he would like or anything like that. It looks like he's played his last Tottenham game, of course. Manchester United expected to bid for Toby Alderweireld if Spurs decide to sell the defender in the summer, is understood. So apparently Man United are closely monitoring Alderweireld's contract situation as he continues to stall on a new Spurs deal. If you guys don't know at the minute, okay, you got Sanchez signed a new deal with Spurs. You got was it Winks? He signed another deal with Spurs in a minute. All the players in a minute are signing new deals at Spurs, but this guy, Toby Alderweireld, is not signing a new deal. So, and Danny Rose, of course, that's another story for another day. Now, the 28-year-old is out of contract in under 18 months, but his term includes a 1-year extension, which is scheduled to be triggered in the summer of 2019. But obviously, that's another year away yet. However, his contract also features a £25 million release clause, which can be activated in the same transfer window. So, yes. Basically, let me explain that to you guys, okay? So, if Man United wait till next summer, they can get this defender for £25 million, which is obviously an absolute bargain in today's football, today's money. But if they sign him this summer, then the fee could be 40, 50, 30 mil. We don't know. But all we do know is if they wait till next summer, £25 million for Toby Alderweireld is what they could get for him. Now, for me, I think, you know, United are going to be super impatient and pay for him, you know, pay more to get him now, because they want to try and close the gap on City next year. 19 points is just too big. Let's be honest, it is absolutely massive. Yeah, it's great. United finished second, you know, which is the highest finish since Fergie's left and stuff like that, but for United standards, it's still not good enough. So we'd have to sign this guy probably quite soon and get him in the club soon and pay over the odds for him, because at the end of the day, he's a top centre-half and Man United need him. So we featured, of course, quite a few players here today. We featured, obviously, Man United, Man City, obviously Spurs. We featured Barcelona. Now, we need to feature Arsenal next, okay? Now, Arsenal looking to make a signing now without even having a manager, without even announcing a new manager yet. They're already looking to make a signing now. For me, I'm thinking, you know what? Who makes that decision? Who said go sign Seri or Seri, whatever his name is, from Nice? Who's actually given the go-ahead to make that signing? Because for me, you know, someone's obviously said it. You know, it's not going to be the owner. The owner's not going to think, you know what, I really liked Michael Seri from Nice. So someone's actually come out and said it. Someone's, you know, asked for this to be pushed forward. Now, this is Sky Sports News stuff, okay? Arsenal were linked with a move for Nice midfielder Jean-Michael Seri, but what would he bring to the Gunners? Sky Sports News understand Arsenal bosses have actually held talks with the players' representatives about a potential move to the Premier League. What Arsenal bosses? Who's told the Arsenal bosses to actually speak to him? Where's this happened from? This guy is a very good midfielder. You know, I think a lot of people would probably admit that and stuff like that. But for me, I want to know where this transfer was actually sanctioned from. Who gave this transfer the go-ahead? How has it happened? Where's it happened from? I don't really know, but either way, okay, it's been absolutely, it's been smashed, okay? I think this is going to be Arsenal's first official signing, even without a manager. Now, we don't know who's coming in. Mikel Arteta's favourite, I believe. Thierry Henry's up there. Obviously, you've got Allegri as well. Also, another option up there as well. I don't know who's going to be the guy to join Arsenal, but this guy could be joining them before all of them or any of them. So yeah, not really sure how I feel about this one. Arsenal's first official signing in the summer, apparently going to be Seri. Now, it wouldn't be a transfer window without talking about, of course, Mbappe. Now, Mbappe looks like he's set to be joining Real Madrid. Now, of course, this is a weird one, alright? Obviously, you know, he was at Monaco, went to Man City, and then Man City, PSG on like a loan deal and then a buy deal. But apparently, he's not really doing well at PSG. Apparently, he's fallen out of love there, and apparently Real Madrid want him. So yeah, there's your story. For example, in the Express, this is yesterday. This is a little bit of an article for you. Cristiano Ronaldo demands Mbappe over Neymar. So Ronaldo said, you know what, Real Madrid, do not sign Neymar. Go and get Mbappe. So this is what this article is saying. This is in European paper talks, basically on Sky Sports. Real Madrid plan to launch a bid for Mbappe next summer as they look for a long-term replacement for Karim Benzema. Reports suggest the recent rumours linking Neymar to the European champions, of course, which may not last too much longer. You know, we'll have to see what happens. Was no more than a smokescreen, and Real are instead intent on bringing Mbappe over Neymar to Madrid. So yes, guys, there you go. There's been a lot of big transfers for today. A lot of stuff could be happening in the next few days. Massive news, massive transfers. Transfer window is now officially open. I am ready. I am ready for what's going to happen. Some of these are going to be big. If you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Don't forget, guys, you're probably, what, 10, 15 minutes into it now, into the timeline. Are we nearly 1,000 likes now within 60 minutes? I don't know. Only you guys can tell me right now. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is get my final thoughts and opinions on these transfers, okay, and whether I think they will move to this club and what the percentage is, basically. So first one is Griezmann to Barcelona. I think this is like an 80% done deal. I think he's definitely going to leave Atletico Madrid. Is he going to go to Barcelona? Well, I think it's 80% done. I really do. Then we've got Buffon to West Ham. I do not think he's going to go to West Ham. I think he's most likely would retire than go to West Ham. I think that's probably, yeah, I'm going to go 10% chance going to West Ham. Then we've got Jorginho to Man City. I'm going to go 80% done again on that one. Same as Griezmann. I think as long as they can agree a fee, it's 100% going to happen, but they haven't agreed a fee, so I'm going to still say it's 80% right now. Toby Alderweireld, it looks set to leave Spurs. I'm going to give this a 50-50 to United. That's what I'm going to go. He looks like he's set to leave Spurs. Will he go to United? I don't know, but yeah, he looks like he's set to leave. Then we've got Seri to Arsenal. I don't know, 50-50 again in this one. I don't even know. I don't know where it's come from. I don't know who said, let's get this guy. I don't know how. I'm going to go 50-50. Then we've got Mbappe to Real Madrid. I'm going to give this a low 20%. I think, you know what, he's not long been at PSG. He's playing in France, obviously his home country. It would have to take a lot to get him away at the minute. Financially, it would take loads as well. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Anyway, guys, see you guys for another video tomorrow. Hopefully, I've enjoyed this video. Big weekend. Enjoy your stuff. Enjoy everything. Enjoy life. Take it easy. Peace. A little strong enough.